Scripture verification done the righteous way by the spokesman, Prophet Muhammad. This is far better than any canonization that has ever taken place. You and those who are mindful of God can verify Scripture right here with me, and we will start with this verse today. This verse is out of the New Testament, and we must verify it with the words of God in each holy book. Romans 5, we're going to start at verse 6. It says, "For when we yet were without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly." Very rarely for a righteous man will one die, yet it is a pre-adventure for a good man. Some will even dare to die for. But God commended his love towards us, and that, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. These are the words of the Apostle Paul in the New Testament, not the words of God and not the words of any of his prophets. So we must check his words, the words of God, to see if this lines up with Scripture. We're going to read God's words now. Ezekiel chapter 18, we'll start at verse 20. "The soul that sins, it shall die. The Son shall not bear the iniquity of the Father, neither shall the Father bear the iniquity of the Son. The righteousness of the righteous man shall be upon him, and the wickedness of a wicked man shall be upon him." So basically here the Most High says, if you do wrong, you will be rewarded for your wrong, your own self. And if you do righteous deeds and righteous acts, you will be rewarded for your righteous deeds and your righteous acts, your own self. No one can step in for you, and no one can take your slack or your burdens or cut you any deals here. Here we have the words of God in the Holy Quran, chapter 35, verse 18. Everyone is accountable for themselves. This verse goes perfect with Ezekiel 18, 20, and 21 because it's from the same God. I seek refuge in Allah from Satan the accursed. No soul burdened with sin will bear the burden of another. If a sin-burdened soul cries for help with its burden, none of it will be carried, even by a close relative. You, O prophet, can only warn those who stand in awe of their God without seeing him and establish prayer. Whoever purifies themselves, then only do so for their own good, and to God is their final return. So as you all can see, the canonizers failed here and got it all wrong, while the Prophet Muhammad got it right. So I say to everyone who is knowledgeable of God, don't force together pieces that do not fit. And most of the New Testament does not fit with the perfect words of God. So follow my profile and share this video so you can stay updated about